blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay. Let's see if YouTube even put that notification, and if I don't break the whole house. How's it going, guys? Welcome to the close-up of my nostrils. And checking what's going on, guys. Sorry about the mess. Still going? Okay, good. What is up, guys? I have to fix the stand. I still have the broken stand for downstairs. I'm doing the best I can. It did not work the way it's supposed to. I hope everybody is as entertained at my nostrils as I am. Let's see if I get this done for you without making any more of a mess. What is going on, my friends? I'm gonna have a couple of quick updates. What is going on with this? I'm losing my mind here. Okay. Yeah, I really messed this up. I didn't even want to start the stream just yet and just hit the button, so you're stuck with it. I'm sorry. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Okay, that part's done. I'm gonna snap it into there. Oh, cool. Okay, I think I got it. Let's not touch it. Let's see if I can do this without breaking the house, because I know it wants to break. There we go. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? All right. I think I got it. I think I got it. Is that light all right? All right, cool. What's up, guys? Oh my God, I'm still hurting, but I figured I have to come say hello to you guys, give you guys the updates, we'll do some chatting, and a lot I want to go over. Look, first things first. Well, first I want to say thank you to my new friends, the 20 Push-Up Club. You guys know who you are. I don't want to mention, your names just yet, because the state of the channel in the world. I don't want to, but you know who you are. I appreciate you guys. It's fun to hang out with you guys on Saturday. So, yeah. So for first things first, okay. A lot of you guys know that, I've been in somewhat of hiding, okay, a lot of my history and things like that, and why my social media has been removed and disappeared on. But let's just say I've predicted a lot of things pretty accurately, and I would just want to advise people that you should be preparing. And I know everybody wants to make believe everything's happy joy, and put your head under the covers. But it's not a good time to do that. And once September comes, just keep your eyes open and prepare yourself. For all right, more fakery, more nonsense. So stay strong, be prepared, and get ready for anything, because anything can happen. Just judging by the kind of restrictions I'm having on on YouTube here, I don't know if anybody else has this issue, but I have several years of me posting comments. I'll purposely be inflammatory, and I'll purposely go on my way to start trouble, just to see if I can get screaming into the crowded room. And I have probably 100 screenshots over the years of my comments, like complete shadow banning here and there. So, the latest couple of months, what tends to happen if I try to interact with people is the keyboard will freeze, right? And I won't be able to comment, or it's like, it gets crazy. And I noticed today on Daniel Wolfman's account, they're doing the same thing started happening on his account. It's only certain accounts I noticed that I can't interact with. If someone will like my comment, I'll get the notification when I go to the comment, there's no like on it, but everyone else has likes. So I've already started safeguarding and preparing. Look, I know most people don't understand me, and I had to do things this way because if I wouldn't be allowed to stay breathing. If people know the real everything, I wouldn't have survived. So it's just it's difficult. You know what I mean? It's difficult. But anyway, I'm trying to do some safeguard things and measures. What I would suggest is that the people, feel free to start copying and downloading my stuff. I'm duplicating some several other sites. Here's a funny thing. A couple of years ago, lots of people in Asia were copying my videos and putting on the Yoku sites and like all the Chinese sites. So you'd be able to find my videos, mirrored. And for some reason, like when you switch through, you don't see that anymore. Now, obviously, I wasn't exactly a fan of it because people were getting paid for my videos and not giving me any credit or money. But the whole purpose of me doing this was, to make sure that the concepts are kept going, And that was really the main thing. So the way things are looking now, it would probably be a good idea that you guys start saving the content, whatever you think is important to you, right? I honestly didn't think I was going to make it this long. Okay, it's it's been a trip, and I want I guess there's a couple things I want to discuss. But the first, I want to say thanks to my new friends, and let them know that I'm not promoting your stuff as more protection to you more than anything. Okay, so I am not not forgetting about you guys. All right, so I appreciate you. But we'll see what happens and how the guys upstairs would like this to play out, and I just follow orders. But I want to talk about a couple things, right? And how do I start this? There's a real serious problem in Western culture, okay? And we're in really strange times. People right now, you have fake teachers everywhere, and it's all been prophesized, for ages, right? People will seek, the lies over truth and all the other, you've heard it a million times. I'm not going to go over the prophecies, but we're living in it, okay? We're living in delusion, Everybody takes the fake over the real, and they look for pretentious things, and and one of the things that I learned my first time coming up was that to be the Buddha, sometimes you have to be the bag lady. Sometimes you have to become the bad lady to be the Buddha. We have a problem with martial arts, right, in communities, but what does it really come down to is that there's a loss and a break in the chain of the heritage. And the basic honor and respect in the Western culture is just so bizarre. And, a comment that my new friends I've met on the weekend said, under her breath was like, "Oh, you sound like a real master," as if she was surprised. And I understand it, but it made me really reevaluate the cultural themes and how people perceive things, and how much bullshit I've allowed to happen in my life and how much I've taken, So that's the thing. I think I don't know if Western civilization can be saved without some major awakening, without some major reevaluation of the entire mobile fabric. People, it's scary to me to see, how little people understand about spirituality, philosophy, and honor and decorum, and how much people want to get away with. Like, for instance, we're having a conversation in the Discord today, right, about the whole difference between the word Ji and Qi. Okay? Now, there's a TED Talk where this guy goes and draws the two different characters, pronounces them completely separately. And here I have, a first year, not even real student of somebody else, okay, online, arguing and debating with me. Now, if I went into Asia, and people would respect the fact that, I don't like to pull the card because I try to be humble, but no, I am a legitimate master, okay? I'm a legitimate master. I'm certified, I bled, I did all the things, you're supposed to just say, okay. And, even if you thought it was wrong, you gotta know what your fucking place. All right? The monks would beat you with sticks. I don't understand how the world got to this place. But I want to go over that, all right? First off is the concept of Tai Chi versus Tai Chi. Now, there is this whole thing with the governments messing up with heritage and words. And you can see this, in that whole era. The word karate Kara meant China. Te meant hand. Originally, karate meant China hand way. Tang Sudo was the Tang dynasty of China. Su was hand, do is way. Okay? Tang Sudo is Shotokan karate. Okay? So I say I do Korean karate, I'm a master in karate. I am a master in Korean karate. Okay? So they changed this because everybody wanted to say China didn't exist. Well, China is no much better because they did the same things to their words. And then we see the whole pinyin stuff. The words are all jumbled. It's wrong. Now, you know, Shirley from AP Tai Chi, she had a video about this, and she made a very good point because of the way that videos are distributed right now. Using the spelling Tai Chi would probably be more, you know, advantageous for advertising. But the mistake was that she went to the pinyin spelling and you know, even if you don't want to go to the history and to the TED Talk guy, when you look at the yin yang symbol, what do you say, Tai Chi Tzu, or do you say Tai Ji Tzu? What is it? Okay, which one is it, guys? They're two different words. Now, if you look at the definition of Chi and Ji, okay, when you do even the posture of Ji is not Chi. So to have this debate, okay, is difficult because there's a lot of misrepresentation, a lot of problems in the history. But the audacity to have someone speak to me as if we're equals, and I hate to say this, but this is a time where I have to start speaking like this, because the Western culture has lost all understanding of respect and decorum. They don't get it. And you have all these guys who want to be fake Tai Chi masters and fake Shaolin guys and fake instructors on the internet, you know, stealing. It's like, it's no different, and this is bothering me because some of you guys are in the military doing this. It's no different than lying and saying that you had some kind of like, you know, combat badges. You know what I'm saying? It's stolen valor. You guys with your fake Tai Chi shit, and you know who I'm talking to right now. You said you were in the Navy. It's stolen valor. Okay? I hate to say this because, like, you know, I train a lot of guys with the military and I love and I have so much respect for them. But, like, serious, like, tier 1 operator guys didn't suffer as much as I did. You know, like, this is my whole life. My whole life's work, getting my ass kicked. Okay? So it's like, to have somebody who's never even had a real master, who's only trained online for about 1.5 years, and then goes and skipping lessons with that online course, okay? Having a debate with me as if we're on equal footing is insanity. And the fact that we have these communities and nobody has decorum anymore. We're in trouble as humanity. We're in serious trouble, guys. You know, and I always try to explain this, you know, God, I've been in hiding so long, I don't want to talk about it, the spiritual stuff, you know? Because so many people, they're not ready to hear it, and it just gets you into trouble. You know what I mean? When you don't, unlike other communities, I don't have the backing to start speaking what I actually know. Okay? They'll kill me. You understand? They'll disappear me. If I start talking what's real, okay? They'll disappear me. So, what I, you know, attempt to do is bring the light to the dark places, right? And to reach people who otherwise wouldn't be reached. Let's be honest. If I came in full Buddha monk mode, right, I'd be completely unrelatable, all right? If I came as a, you know, as a demigod, you know, reincarnated, okay, people would not be able to accept that, right? If I come, like, you know, and well, how many of the Buddhist monks, no one cares, right? How many of these people are virtuous, no one cares, right? So, society has fallen so low, and they've lost the link to their heritage. Like, I'd say the last 3 generations have no fathers. They have no brotherhood. They have no anything. So we're in the West, we're in deep shit. And what's scary is that in the East, there's a lot of degradation of morality. You know, life, even though they still have their family units together, life is a lot easier than it was 100 years ago. And also with the internet, even in places that's super restricted, allows for a lot of narcissism and disposable friendships. Okay, everything's transactional now, and everything's disposable. So, and another thing is, my friend said this yesterday, is that now you have these personalities where people like I was speaking about today can go and copy fragments of experts and masters and create themselves as these guru people. Okay? And it's a disgrace. And there's no way to check and balance it. So we have this serpent eating its own tail of fuckery. Okay? There's no other way to say this. I don't want to be here anymore on this YouTube thing. Okay? I've hated this place since the apocalypse. Okay? I really do this as out of duty. I don't get paid for it. You know, 90% of the people that actually reach and watch this stuff, they appreciate it and it helps them. You have the 10% who are trolls and COINTELPRO. Okay, we have to deal with that. It's just part of life, right? But we have serious problems to fabric of morality, right? That I had to explain to somebody today and put them in their place when they should be putting themselves in their place, right? Like, it's not okay. And if that's a snapshot of the morality of someone who's in the military, who's literally stealing valor, okay? Doesn't understand what he's done, how bad what he's done is. And to try to like gaslight me and accuse me of somehow being insulting, I'm being nice about it. My master, see, that's another thing. A lot of you guys, in the last 20, 30 years, you think you do real martial arts. You're in some karate school, some kung fu school, and you have your fancy uniforms, and you know, your black belt school, or jiu-jitsu, whatever the hell it is, right? None of it's real. None of it. None of it's real. It's like not how it was done for thousands of years. You know, how can you compare somebody that's a black belt between 1 and 5 years, training 1 hour twice a week? How do you compare to the people I train with and how I train? It just doesn't make sense. Now, I'm not saying because obviously there's professionals in like combat sport, and those professionals are going to agree with me. Okay, they know what I'm talking about. Because I don't have problems with the professional guys look at me like, this guy moves well, he obviously knows what the fuck he's talking about. I never see pros talking shit, right? It's always morons or people who like go to like, you know, kung fu kiddie camp. But I don't know where we're gonna move from here, but I'm watching society fall apart. And I've seen this historically before. And you know, even in the spiritual communities, and this is another thing that's an issue, good people are very easily manipulated by their heart. So you notice how so many of these good people are all saying anti-Russia? Everybody's like, you know, pro-Ukraine. Meanwhile, if you stop for 5 seconds and actually look what's happening, okay? Ukraine's a very bad place. They have actual Nazis there, okay? They're doing terrible things. But the media is telling you one thing, and the good people's hearts get pulled, right? If you're really a Buddhist, if you're really about the life, you should say, everyone stop killing each other. Okay? Everybody just fucking stop. But, okay? So that's the first thing. But I know I'm ranting here, but this really, the point is circular, you know? I can't be the master that I was trained to be in this generation. I can't be the spiritual leader here. I can't be the martial arts instructor here. I can't be even the older brother or male figure anymore. Okay? Every single thing would be antithetical to the 1984 Brave New World 451 collaboration conspiracy theory of this new fucking communist takeover. Because that's what it is. Right? And you know, I've been on the shit list for decades. Okay? I'm not who people think I am. So, you know, it's a difficult position for me to be in. And I know that soon I'm going to be called to start running my mouth again. And, you know, I really am worried for what's about to come. You know, people's hearts and minds have been really messed with. And what they're about to try to do to us all at once is going to shake people to the core. You know what I mean? Their concept of reality is going to be really shook. And without that foundation of unity and decorum, and what I like to teach my my students is, you have the archetypes of the mother goddess and the father, right? The father is intention, the mother is virtue. There's a universal truth in law. There's a universal virtue and a universal intent that we're supposed to follow. That you're born knowing right and wrong. You're born knowing not to be a thief, not to be a scumbag. But you choose it anyway, and it happens, subtly. And people who think they're good people, you're not a good person if you're stealing value. You're not a good person if you're faking being an instructor. You're not a good person if you're going and arguing, trying to play like you're equal to real masters. It's a disgrace. And I'm going to say to the guys in the Discord, if you prove me wrong, I will correct myself and I will apologize publicly. But if you are wrong, I want to see you bow properly. Okay? Now, this one person, I said, I'm only going to be a couple more months. I will take you as a student. Okay? I'm only an hour away. I used to go every day an hour and a half both ways. Okay? To get to... Oh my God. So for me, it's like, and I offer for free. Okay? People do not want the real path. Buddhists don't want the real path. Christians and Muslims and Jews don't want the real path. It's too hard. Okay? Everybody wants everything quick and fake, and easy. And I'm watching what's happening, I don't want to say too much, but I can see some leaders and their communities and how they're being betrayed. And it's not on purpose, it's that people are spiritually weak, okay? They're morally bankrupt and they're living in fear, they're waiting, they don't realize it because they're not actually here. They're not here. So, it's a lot of things going on, like where we should go as humanity and how me as, being constantly, I can't tell you how many times I want to quit, but my guides and God won't let me. And people keep asking me to come back out and to lead them. So in any respect, be a martial artist or a trainer or a mentor or whatever, and I'm looking around at you guys, and none of you are even half awake. You're just running by impulse. You're just running by your fucking souls. And none of you even understand me, because I'm an alien to you guys. Like, I think also the fact that I really am very happy living as a hermit monk. I am actually content being alone. Like, I would be very content. As long as my bills are paid, I'm healthy, I can take my animals, I'm okay. I really would be happy to give this all up. But I can't express this enough. But I realize so many of you don't understand how to be happy with yourself, and just be. And that's where a lot of your issues come from. That's where a lot of these, people with their pretentious nonsense and making believe, and they're attaching to these ideas, and just everything's such illusion. And then people will question if I'm, real. It was. I don't know what's going to come out of my new friends from the weekend. I can just say, hearing this girl say, you sound like a real master. Like, what did you expect, There's several famous Buddhist masters who were womanizers who hung out in the brothel. Okay? The most famous Buddhists were warrior class. Okay? They would have cut your head off for the things that you guys speak and the way you disrespect. Who is that? Sorry. Oh my God, FaZe Clan? What's up, buddy? Oh, I like my beard too, thank you. Perfect example of delinquency coming, right? Oh, thank you very much. I like your name. I haven't seen phase anybody in a very long time. Very nice of you to jump in. So what can I do you for? Speaking of debauchery, spiritual warfare, and stupidity, thank you for joining us with a fucking retarded name. Making a comment that's completely irrelevant to anything in life. Oh guys, my fucking back is so wrecked. And I gotta deal with idiots all the time. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting too old for this shit, guys. Oh, so come on, phase duck. Tell me what the fuck. Ugh. Seriously. What's up, phase duck? Waiting for this one vertebrae to pop back in place so I can feel like a human again. That'd be so nice. But anyway, so the devil duck has interrupted the broadcast. You can see my point. So let me just be clear. Next couple of weeks, everything's gonna go back to the way it was a couple of years ago. All these left-wing DTDs, like I predicted, here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna try to take over. They're gonna finish their coup. If they're successful, they're gonna be wiped out first. Okay, it's kind of hilarious how stupid the useful idiots are. And once this, coup is finished, they're gonna go for you first. All you guys who think you're, all powerful now because you're on the side of the freaking elitists who are trying to take over the world, and you think that you're so cool by like doing harm to people and attacking people and shouting and fucking gang stalking. You're gonna see historically what happens. They're gonna come for you first, and when it's gonna be bad. But first, you'll start to notice that your own friends are gonna start turning on each other. These aren't your friends, okay? These are gangs with no honor. All right, these guys, gonna rat you out for $1. Okay, so it's kind of sad what's about to happen to all you guys. Karma is inevitable. She's a bitch. She's a really angry bitch in her period. But it is what it is. So, yeah, that's basically what I was talking about. And I'm glad that this duck came in perfect timing because it reiterates the point of society falling apart. Having a serious discussion and they go, oh, I like to, You're all fucked. Okay? You're all fucked. That's what's about to happen. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this YouTube shit, it's going to be here for a little while until I decide. Bless you up, bro. Bless you. For the truth. I don't know what the plan is. I'm waiting for orders from upstairs. If it was up to me, I would burn it all. I don't want any of this. I don't want to deal with any of you people. I don't see any value in it. Okay, this place is depressing, and YouTube's burning itself to the ground. I don't understand, and this is what it is. Like the content's garbage, and what's very funny about the YouTube thing? YouTube. The model is ridiculous. They're pushing people to generate more content, right? Rather than quality content. I'll put up a short, right? Oh my God, I'm talking about that. If you see the tags, ignoring my tags and putting things into the wrong categories, fine. But let's talk about the business model, okay? I come up with something that's educational, right? This has repeating value. If I put something like, that's an application, or how to, write a sentence, whatever, waking something up, right? If I have that one piece of content and it's good and it's repeatable, why would they not just keep serving the same content? It would cost less to host on the servers, right? No, they want us to keep putting out more stuff. And they'll do is you put out something and they stop promoting your shit. So it causes people to, I keep putting out content, and what happens? They're just grabbing at straws to put out stuff that's just bullshit just to get views, to get their view high, right? For what? What's the point of that? It doesn't make any sense. This business model is fucking retarded, right? Forget about the shadow banning and the censorship. I'm talking about this as a basic business model. Okay? I was a strategy analyst. I did all kinds of weird stuff. I have a pretty good brain. The whole entire company of fucking YouTube should get fired. Okay? Like, everybody should get fired. This whole thing is run like retarded. They were probably making more money before. It doesn't even make sense. It's none of the up. By the way, what they do makes no sense. At all. Makes no sense. Okay? It's a stupid fucking business model. None of the system works how it's supposed to. I hate this place. Okay? Here's my problem though. I am shadow banned everywhere. Okay? I mean everywhere. And I didn't fight it because I find it, as protection. I don't have to deal with idiots. And it actually keeps me happy. Like, being a public figure is a pain in the ass, okay? I've been, semi-famous in different realms with different names. I've had thousands of followers. I've been there, okay? And even though it's a lot of responsibility, so it's like, I don't care, but when I look at the future of what's coming and how to position myself in a way that's beneficial to myself and everybody around me, this place sucks. This place sucks for everyone. Even the trolls, even the paid trolls, even the COINTELPRO guys. Your life sucks, man. I feel bad for you guys. God. This whole thing is a joke. It's a fucking retarded joke. It's just so ridiculous. Now, what would be funny though, you see, I've been saying this for a while. I have enough evidence, right? I just don't have the time and inclination because I don't care, and I don't want to spend the last bits of my life fighting YouTube for some cause that I don't even want to be a martyr for, and I don't even really care about the money. But the idea of deceptive business practices and market manipulation is what I would go after. Okay? I'm not going to go after censorship, the Section 230 bullshit. We can argue that, and all the paid Congress people. You can't argue market manipulation, okay, and deceptive business practices. What you've done to these contracts and what you've done to me and other people, you owe me $1 million. YouTube owes me at least $1 million, okay? Like, straight up, YouTube, you owe me, you owe me money, okay? It's like, my problem is I've never really cared about money, and I honestly, I don't care about the people in this culture enough to fight for them, Like, it's not like forgive them, Father, they don't know what they do. It's not only do most know what they're doing, but the genetic mutations, downward spiral. I don't consider these people to be the same breed of human that I am. Okay? I know this sounds messed up, but I really think that there was some timeline jump in dimensional fuckery, and these people aren't humans the same way we are. Okay? Now, I would say, and I've been saying this for a while, whether you believe in, spirituality or not, cluster B disorder, narcissism, narcissistic personality disorder, it's a psychopathy specifically, to me, is a genetic mutated split. Okay? These people are not human like the rest of us are. Okay? And it's infectious. Now, my theory was it's toxoplasmosis infection. Okay? That there's a specific gene that when you mix with toxoplasmosis allows, whether you want to believe it as a demonic entity or a change in the brain chemistry, but it allows people to become narcissistic, not like with these folks. I'm talking about like textbook NPD. Okay? We have an epidemic of evil. The world is being run by psychopaths. Now, they may not even be human. Okay? I mean this literally. Whether they're interdimensional symbiotes taking over the body stature thing, okay? Whether they're in fucking ski masks, rubber masks, whatever they are. These creatures that we call leaders don't even look like us. Okay? They don't look like us. They don't think like us. They don't talk like us. They don't care about us. Right? We're in a factory farm for humanity. So, I don't want to do this anymore. I look at the other factory farmed animals that I'm surrounded by, the factory farmed humans, and they're so genetically mutated. You know, I walk around and I see people look at me like, you know, like I'm an alien. And I look at them and they're like, they look like mutants, okay? Like these people look like mutants, you know? And it's not because I work out or anything like that. No, I mean, there's something not right. And when you see how they treat each other, and the fact that there's no genetic disposition to kindness and loyalty. In fact, it's quite the opposite. In this next generation, it's not looking good, you know? So, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do as an individual. I want to leave. I don't want to be here anymore. Okay? And I thought about it, maybe just a shadow banning it, but the last 10 years, even when I was able to still, before I got my Facebook and all this stuff banned, I was looking at the communities, and it's toxic. People are just toxic. People are weak. They have no empathy or decorum. Everyone's out for themselves, living in fear and scarcity. They disgust me. These people disgust me. So, I don't know what the plan is, but I will tell you this, guys. Please make sure that you're preparing for the winter, okay? It's coming. It's coming. So, get ready. And, a whole bunch of is coming also. So, you really should start preparing. I love you guys. That's all I got to say about it. And so I guess the moral of the whole story is, to wrap up the stream was, I want to thank my new friends, thank my old friends. I want to hopefully smack some sense into some people who are not knowing their place, okay? And it's messed up because if I don't put you in your place, if I put you in your place, I'm bad. If I don't, I'm bad. If, I act, if I look, from an ego perspective, if I come to you in the monk card, or if I come to you as the hoodlum card, they're equally egotistical. Okay? The guys with the yellow robe, or the guys from the hood, they're the same. Okay? In the end of the day, it's not going to matter how I explain it to these people. Okay? Because by me telling them, you're wrong, it shouldn't be me. The community should be policing people. The community should be shaming people. And if I can say one thing, pride and shame are a necessity for fucking humanity to survive. And pride and shame are you are policing your brothers. You have to say sometimes, that's not right. Okay? And everyone's, why is it only the good people don't complain? The good people don't tell people to do anything anymore. It's not nice to do the thing. 50 years ago, the monks would hit you with sticks, okay? Are you kidding me? Like, you guys are in this fantasy land of what morality and Buddhism is. Ask me what Jesus would do. He would flip tables, chase people with a whip. That's what Jesus would do, okay? Jesus made a fucking whip out of cords, fucking started throwing tables and beating the shit out of people because they were lending money at interest, okay? What's the entire society right now, all the problems come from something called usury, which was punishable by death for thousands of years. And the entire world system is based on this now. The simplest fucking things. But you want to know what Jesus would do? If I happen to be Jesus' great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson, okay, what he would do is flip tables and beat the shit out of people. That's what Jesus would do, okay? So it's hard for me to play this goddamn game with false humility and stupidity and making believe, I have to let you talk shit to me. Okay? It is not how the world works. It never did. This is lies to keep you slaves in your slave camps for 13 fucking years. False humility and everything's fake. If you're a Buddhist, you can't get mad. You have to be a pussy. The greatest warriors in history were all Buddhists, okay? And vegans. Spartans, samurai, Shaolin monks, the Indian, what the hell, blah, 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 guys, okay? It's nonsense. You look at the archangels, they're war gods, okay? This is nonsense. As above, so below, Okay, like all the deities have, if they're not war deities themselves, they have a retainer who's a war deity. Okay, and I say this again, when you look at the pictures of the Buddha, Amitabha, right, and Kuan Yin, there's another man standing next to them, and he has a sword. Do your homework. Who is that guy? Who is the guy standing guard next to Kuan Yin and next to Amitabha Buddha? Who is that guy? Okay? We need to start respecting your way. Andrew Tate, chill? Okay, first off, Andrew Tate is like 15 years younger than me. Okay, and Andrew Tate is the poor guy, okay, has been brainwashed by the Matrix to think that you can escape the Matrix by taking part in the Matrix. Okay? It's kind of hilarious. Now, I will give the guy credit. He's like a younger version of me. But, no. Okay? I've been here longer. Okay? I am way more hardcore than him. I would consider him a little brother. Alright? If you don't like it, leave. And this is what I'm talking about, the COINTELPRO guys. Right? But, since you guys are here, let me tell you the real story. Okay? You know who sent me. And you know what's coming. I'm still alive. I survived all the traps. Okay? And my family is coming. You guys are fucked. You guys are fucked. Because what's about to start happening in the next couple of months, and all you guys think that, oh, you're in control. All you guys, your fucking little satanic fucking cults and your communist idiots and all your liberal retards, all you guys think you're in control. The YouTube people, you think you're winning something? Wait. Wait until you see what's actually about to happen to you guys. You're fucked. Okay? And the best case scenario for you guys, let's just assume that all this other stuff I'm saying is completely bullshit. Let's just say the Marxist coup goes through. Right? Every one of you who supported it is going to go down first. Look at the historical records. Every single color revolution, every single communist fucking Marxist takeover, every single time the useful idiots get their heads cut off. You're fucked. All of you. I'm talking to all of you. You're all fucked. Okay? All you guys think you're going to live in your ivory towers and you have no idea what's coming. And even the people who think they know, don't know. It's gonna get wild, guys. It's gonna get wild. Okay? And the useful idiots, and their stupid trolls, and your little morons, and your little games. I actually feel bad for you guys, the trolls that come. I really feel bad for the, even the professional COINTELPRO guys and the fucking left-wing maniacs and the little fucking conspiracy nuts and the fucking shadow banning goons and all you guys behind the scenes. I feel bad for you. Not only have I predicted all of this to T, and the guys who shadowed me know this, right? I know what's on the other side. That's why they're afraid of me. That's why I've been on the list for decades. I can see the other side, guys. I know what's coming. And I know where you're going. And you're not going to like it. You're not going to like what's coming. And you deserve it. So. What is that here? Calm down, calm down. Don't worry. You're gonna find out. You're gonna find out. The amount of karma that's coming for so many different people. And let me tell you something about the spiritual war, guys. You see, you never know when you start meeting people and what their spiritual rank really is. Okay? And sometimes you happen to fuck with the wrong guy, or the wrong girl, or the wrong church, or the wrong temple. and you think you get away with it. You know, sometimes you go and you rob the wrong person's content, and you think you got away with it, and you don't realize God will carry you up the mountain all the way to the top and let you think you get to the summit, you get it all, and you get it all. And then he makes sure when he knocks you down, he's gonna knock you down every fucking tree and every rock all the way to the bottom. And when you get to the bottom, the bears are gonna piss and shit on your face. That's what's coming, guys. Okay? If you wanna know what's coming, imagine a boot stomping humanity in the face for eternity. Okay? That's what you're about to see. All of it. It's gonna be on so many different levels, guys. So many different levels. You know, it's already happening. You know, in my life here, for instance, you know, the little thieves and little trolls, you know, they don't even see what's about to happen to them. You know? And it's really hilarious how fast things are gonna switch. And the hunters will be the hunted, right? You have no idea what's coming. But I'm glad. Oh, don't worry about it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's not for you. Right? It's not for you. So tell me about yourselves, guys. Who are these new troll names? Welcome to the party. I'll hang out with you for a minute. What brings you to my channel? A channel that's so suppressed you can't find it. You know, I find it kind of odd that I get a couple of cocksuckers that decide to roll up in here, want to be gamer hacker tags, coming to see the old man. You know, the most restricted shadow banned man on the fucking planet. What are you doing? What do you want? Are you a black hat? You more like black cock? What's going on? So how may I help you guys? What are you doing? I mean, do you realize how obvious what you're doing is how you play into my hand right now? Like you're actually playing into my game by showing up on a stream that's restricted, it can't be found, that only, you know, people in my circle are gonna watch afterwards. You're just proving my points just by your existence. Oh yeah, sure. Sure, you're just scrolling. All of you just decided to just show up here. Okay, fine. 700 something subscribers, 100,000 views, but no, 3 random guys never seen my stream before, random fucking retard names. Come on, guys. Can we have an interesting conversation? Come on, make it at least an interesting conversation. You know? What do you guys want? How can I help you? I've already finished my preaching for the day, so what, you know, you have anything you want to say? Are you here because I'm sexy? Like, what do you want? You're not into martial arts. You're not into spirituality. So what do you want? What can I do for you? You want someone to jerk off to my face and like get my sexy? Is that what it is? Because like, you know, I'll flex for you if that's what you want. You know what I mean? Check out these guns, guys. I'm not even working out yet. Right? Is that what you want? You want to see my hairy chest? How's my day been going? It's all right. You know, I'm living the life. You guys are completely useless humans. Okay? Like, whoever you guys are, you're completely useless humans. But I don't love you the same. So, I've made my point, and like, I'm glad you guys showed up because you made my point also. You know? If even on the most benign point, I have 700 subscribers that none of them get the notification, and only 5 trolls show up. Right? All the tags in my shorts are always negated. Right? So, I'm pretty sure that in the next couple of weeks, when you guys see what else I'm going to pull off, don't be surprised if I pull off a class action lawsuit. Okay? Don't be surprised, because it seems to be that's what's coming. And I'm telling you what I'm going to use. It's not going to be about shadow ban. It's not going to be about political censorship. It's going to be deceptive business practice and market manipulation. Also deprivation of rights and, you know, some federal offenses that nobody really thought to pick with. I'm going to fuck you guys. Okay? I'm going to fuck you guys. If a couple of things fall into play, because I don't give a fuck about politics. It's against my religion to even vote. Okay? I don't care about all this stuff. I just wanted to play video games and teach martial arts and tell people not be assholes. But you had to fuck with me. So. Oh, don't worry, you're gonna see. But depending on where you live, I'd start stacking up on food and water. That will be the first thing. So on that note, may the Buddha bless you, and may the Yama take you.